Oh.
Not streaming, just recording. Guys, welcome back from break. Session 2, not session 2, part 2 of our session tonight. Let's find out how this ends. Jimmy.
Yeah, so unless you guys want to do anything on your way back, you can make your way back to the vehicle and everything.
I mean, we were finding what's her face.
Oh, Quali, yes, that's right. So, yeah, so you're pointed somewhere, the watering area in town, and probably in the village center. So, the washing area.
So as we're going along, I click my mic in and I say, "Hey, Selfie, Leon, you get all that?"
Yeah, we heard it.
And what have you guys been doing?
Yeah.
Selfie and Leon.
Just going.
I imagine the
beep,
first
bop.
5 minutes we set everything up, and now we're just sitting.
Leon has started and stopped the engine a total of 56 times. Revved it a few
Getting super
times.
impatient.
And like when they thumb down the comms, we like stop wondering what's going on because we know what they're doing. But I guess after Margie says, "Did you get that?" We're like, "Yeah, we got it." Where are you guys?
We're just gonna talk to Quali real quick, and we'll be back as soon as possible.
All right. Well, we're here, ready to go.
So yeah, I think actually you probably find Quali pretty quickly. She's actually walking through the center of the town center around the big granite disc.
Yeah. I'd like flag her down.
The priests are still meditating in the
I
center.
quietly flag her down.
Yeah, no, there's actually more noise about it. It just seems to be part of the day that they're in the center at this time of day.
They're just nude and chanting. It's a thing that the village does. Okay.
There's no chanting at the moment, but they're meditating in silent. Yeah, you flag her down. She sees you and comes over, and you meet up with her. She says, "We're not hurt in this morning's shake, were you?"
There's like a little blood staining my collar, and I'm like, oh no, we're pretty good. I wanted to.
She says after you, we're okay. She says, yes, our planet seems to make our life here difficult, and we live by that. It seems to not want us here.
Well,
I don't think she says planet. I think she says land.
Yeah. I found that if you're in a place you're not wanted, it only makes you stronger.
She nods thoughtfully and says, "What can I do for you? You are leaving, yes? There is... The agreement was as much as material as the soil, the ground, as you could take. Our Earth."
Yes, well, we're loaded up on one truckload, and we're gonna see if we can get our ship closer to, not have to need your assistance. But thank you again. We definitely appreciate it. We spoke to your father earlier, and we understand that you both have duties around the village.
You met my sister then, Estli. It has been 3 moons since she last was able to speak a word, but perhaps your bargain will allow her to improve now.
I hope the medicine helps you. I really do.
She says, if you plan on coming back with your ship, this is... She smiles a little bit. This is something that I have not seen before. But know that if you're on the ground, on our lands, we should be there to escort you. It is custom.
I kind of look at Maddie at this, like, shit.
She looks back and forth between you two and says, where you're collecting it is technically no clan's land. It is not a holy place, but a
communal place.
Yeah.
It is shared, and I cannot... I think you can handle yourselves, but who knows if you were to run across others of our people.
Yes, your father mentioned they were, and I kind of look at Maddie. Like, what's the polite term here?
She looks and says, conservative.
Less
That's-
than friendly to outsiders is the impression I got.
No, none of
She
us like
said.
outsiders. I am the most curious, perhaps, and it's my father's doing, but
Good man, your father, looking out for his family. I
As
I I kind of look around, and there are a lot of people bustling around, right?
yeah, it's now dawn and it's busy area, so
Yeah,
there's a lot to thought about.
So I've got like the rifle over my one shoulder and the shotgun. It probably had like a shitty like shoulder strap, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I've got it like slung over the other. I'm like, I wanted to give you something as thanks. We really do appreciate your help. And rather than the gun, I like um take off my belt because it would be looped around there.
Your
And I
pants fall
hand
down.
they're well fitting. It's not too bad. But I take off of my belt my knife and my knife holster with my knife in it, and I hand it to her.
Her eyes widen, but she nods and takes it and wakes out. And actually, you can see she has. Remember, they have like obsidian blades, like a lot of their. Yeah.
Stone
So she
blades.
looks at it and looks and widens when she sees the glint of a metal of the knife and says, "This is
I'm gonna sell this shit.
Valerian steel can kill a White Walker in one hit.
this is this is similar to what we use, is it not? But you use a valued
Metal. Yes.
you use valued metal for work.
It's more common where we come from.
I have heard this.
Well,
It is very nice. I don't know that I can accept it.
please, I understand it's seen as a sign of status, but it is a heartfelt gift from me and our entire crew. We would like you to have it.
She nods thoughtfully and palms the knife and actually like twirls it a little bit. Like clearly she's quite skilled.
Yeah.
And grips it by the hilt
Mm-hmm.
and takes a few practice swipes.
Yep.
And then looks at the holster that you had it in.
Yeah.
And actually looks at it, examines it for a minute, and said, "This
It's got like a metal like button securing the
brads,
belt loop,
yeah. She
so-
looks and says,
Yeah, there's metal in it.
"This is interesting, but it will rot out here. You should keep it, but I will keep the knife, you call it."
Yes, please, by all means.
And she sticks it into a little loop that she's got next to her other one, and she puts it in front of the other obsidian one, like it's closer to her hand. So she sticks it down there and says, "It is good. I don't know that I could bring myself to use it ever. It would be... Well, I would be stranger than I'm already considered in this town."
Well, hang it on your wall. Whatever pleases you, but it's a gift. Our thanks.
And thank you.
I again give her a nod and
Thank you, Margie and Maddie, was it?
Correct, Maddie. Yes.
Strange names. Very well. If you...
Ring, 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 ring.
Your time is your own, but I advise you to go carefully. You've merely to call on the town again when you wish to make your next venture, though she looks and quirks a little smile and says, "I don't know if you will or not. Just be careful. There's more out there than Siphon."
Ring,
Good to
ring,
know.
Ring, ring.
yeah, like it's open comms, Josh. I can.
The fuck
hear
do you want?
What the hell is taking so long? I've started this engine 100 times already.
They're talking to
Like,
someone.
you're
You can
here-
hear
unless-
them right now.
Yeah, I mean, he could have silenced it. Like he doesn't.
Yeah,
He's sitting there still
after,
trying to
after
ring
a while,
through,
I just
like-
got frustrated starting this engine.
Yeah,
over
he's
and
probably
over.
like,
Dad.
"Fuck this, I don't care." But yeah, I say, thank you, Quali, and we head off, and I like comes on my thing, and I'm like, "Leon, the channel's open. You can hear what we're talking about. We're heading
Come
back."
on, we don't have all day.
You have all the time in the universe, really.
I used to be young and impertinent. hang up.
Yeah, okay, so it takes 10
Selfie
minutes.
lets out a big laugh and just looks over.
10 minutes later, the party's reconvened. Truck's ready to go. Oleg's impatient as well. But he seems to have procured some sort of jerky that he's happily munching on.
Nice.
And when he sees you guys coming up and says, "We are ready. Yes, this is load 1, but we must take as much as possible. The ship, it can hold much. I don't know how much Captain wants to take time to take, but this was expensive deal, yes."
Yeah, well,
apparently.
we'll take this back to the ship, and then hopefully we can hover our asses somewhere closer that we don't have to drive through the fucking jungle for hours. Let's go. Let's get the hell going.
Good. Guys, mount up. You head out. Who's driving? Leon?
Not me, because
Yeah, like Leon's
I
in the
guess
seat
so.
already.
Who's got vehicle
Yeah.
ground? Who
he's
rolled
like, I'm
last time?
ready.
None of us had it.
I
so
think I did
like
last
climb in the
time.
back and just grab
If
like.
no one
a
takes it, I
hand.
guess I will. But I kind of look
You
You
around
can
at
drive
everyone.
with the selfie. You popped up with there's the gunner's, not a port, but the gunner's mount kind of in the center middle of it, where Tekla and you were before. I forget who drove.
I
So
think I drove.
I did.
Did you?
I did.
Oh,
I mean,
never mind
we've
then.
all taken bits driving because we're just as equally as bad as it.
okay, so selfie, you're in the driver's seat. Give me. So who's navigating?
Do I have navigation?
I think Oleg was navigating the whole time.
Oh,
so
that's
wait,
right. He
either that
was.
or
Yeah,
me.
so he hops in the passenger seat and says, "Remember, we must head back, but we must head further to the south and avoid the other clan lands near the
Right.
mountain base."
And I grabbed Selfie's shoulders, like leaning over from the cargo seats, and I'm like, remember, hit the small potholes, not the large potholes.
The truck
How about you don't hit
backfires and
potholes
you get
at all?
just no. Okay, so you guys power off your sweet Frontier Explorer that you guys have been able to drive and head out. Can I get a vehicle ground or vehicle
Land?
Land, yes.
Oh no! All right.
But I gotta get
It's
points for that
a
eventually.
dex check, right?
So and
I
Oleg
think you're
Oleg with navigation will help you.
Okay.
to
So I
see
said
if-
I'm just have 0, right? Because I have a -1 but a +1 from Dex. Is it a Dex check?
Yeah, Oleg gave you the instructions and just sits back and actually like seems to nod off on the ride.
Oh god.
So it is a dexterity check, yes.
Okay.
Let's see, what do you have? Wisdom, Dex. Yeah, Dex is good.
Yeah. All right, boys.
And girls.
There we go. I
Ooh,
actually guess
so
we have a split
think
party.
you guys succeeded and it took about 3 to 4 hours to get out. You guys set off.
There we go. I'm just
Yeah.
driving.
Great. It's rough going. Remember, you're plowing out underbrush. Maybe if you thought better, you could have followed your underbrush trail, like going back. But you think you've got a quicker way in mind, and Oleg
Yeah.
seems to approve.
I have
from
like
his,
a map. I've mapped my head. I'm like, oh yeah, I totally can go this way. Like, much faster.
Yeah, so you head off and roll me a d4.
What's that
Where the
say?
hell we'll end up, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to drive
2.
the opposite direction, so to pull up my map, which you guys have too. You remember in your handouts you have the map of the area. It says map of Metanir landing site, where the red X.
Because the X was the landing zone.
No, the landing zone is the square where it says estimate.
Oh, yep.
landing.
There we go.
The X is where the town is, and then actually, if you see on the map, from where you are, there is, if you go east, slightly north, but mostly east towards the river, there's like a depression there's like landscape, but the depression, that's where the swamp is. That sort of low-lying area is where you guys collected, just so you know, like, that's where you collected the soil, is to the east, northeast, if you will, from the town.
Okay.
So you head off.
We head out.
And It's like 3 hours later, and you're plowing through jungle. After 3 hours, you're nowhere in sight of the mountain table yet. What are you doing, Selfie? Are you just driving on?
As
Anyone
we've
want to say
gotten this,
anything?
as we've gotten this far, I kind of prod. I'm kind of, like I said, I've kind of not seen this mountain table. I'm like, I'm kind of looking around as I'm still driving, and I kind of notice Olog, and I'm like, what? And I prod him awake. Is he next to me, or someone next to me?
he's in the driver's seat.
I prod him awake. I'm like, Olog,
It is
Oleg.
Oleg,
Oleg.
you ignorant piss.
Yeah, whatever. You fell asleep. Where are we at? Did I miss a turn?
What turn? It is jungle. You drive straight. The route we laid out.
Well,
Did you follow the trail that we had taken out here? It's clear. The
Yeah,
trees everywhere on the ground.
pretty much. I shaved off some time, maybe.
So Jimmy,
Yes, shaved off time. Stop here. I will calculate our position.
I was gonna say, Jimmy, is perception a wisdom-based thing?
Yes.
Or
Do we not have like GPS on our?
He hasn't been running scanners. He boots them
You
up
are
though.
our fastest route.
I mean, he,
Okay,
like,
sorry.
yes, he does, but he like plotted a course for you and said drive that way, and you kind of were like, actually, this way. I see what you did there, but
Okay.
it's not like active GPS. There's no GPS satellite around.
He saw the like loop around, and he tried to go straight from point to point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, so his role, he thought that, why don't you pull off, you stop the vehicle, and Oleg says, get out, I will recalibrate our location, based on ship ping,
Why were you to get out?
because I want to sit in driver's seat and you bad driver.
So Jimmy,
I kind of like I'm
noticing
going to
that-
say something, then I just get out.
What do you
so
say,
Jimmy,
Leon?
noticing this guy's bad, I would almost look at the sun and look at where we are and attempt to do navigation myself.
Yeah, so you want to do a little like terrestrial locationing. Go ahead.
I will literally, as they say, Crocodile Dundee this.
Go for it.
And no, never mind.
The sun
I was
is
gonna say you don't remember which way this planet rotates.
the sun. Yeah, the sun. The problem is that the sun rose very early and it hangs in a part of the sky. You don't know if it's summer or winter or what season it is, or even if they have seasons on this planet. So you don't really know about whether the sun is at its pinnacle or this is a normal. Like you can't figure it out from just the sun. You could go hop up front and
God
go,
damn.
you could go look at, instead of doing like Crocodile Dundee, you could use the computers that Oleg is working on.
I'm almost tempted to give that one a go next, but oh well.
Yeah, no, you.
Yeah, that was just bad. Like I had such a good chance of passing it too.
Okay, so you guys just hanging out? You gonna get out? Or you just sitting in the vehicle?
I'm like stretching because it's been a
I mean,
bumpy.
I
Yeah,
got
I would
up, I'm-
stretch. Take a road trip.
Walking around, kicking the dirt off my whatever.
I'm
A
just
little
checking my
embarrassed.
pistol.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, it's as simple as there's a calibration that goes on, and Oleg says, "You pissant idiot! We are 3 clicks east of where we should be. How did you go east? There's nothing to the east.
Well,
Mountains.
3 clicks east. That's close to where we were.
It is close in the sense that space is close to us if we leave the atmosphere, yes. In jump,
Bye.
who knows? Perhaps someone else should
This
drive
guy.
now.
Good. We can head west.
Yeah.
We'll be set.
I have plotted
I'll
new
drive.
course. We must turn 3. He's like points in 36 degrees west, and we must drive straight. At least you did not turn west. West lead us into Badlands.
Wait, if we're east, wouldn't I want to go west?
West now.
Oh,
If you
okay.
would go west earlier. Very bad. Very, very bad.
Selfie. Take a seat in the back. I got this.
I like elbow Tekla and I say, impressive specimen, isn't he? Like under my breath.
Tekla is watching like the elbowing of Selfie, and Selfie climbing in the back and she goes, impressive.
It was his plan all along.
No. Stop.
Alright, Selfie sits down a little bit disgruntled, but...
Yeah, and Tekla's scanning. It seems pretty quiet here. I mean, quiet in a jungle morning sense. Like, it's loud, there's squawks and things. All in the canopy. You don't see much on the ground with you.
Sure.
It's actually pretty clear right here. You can avoid the tree trunks, but it's a very heavy canopy. So,
Yep.
And a lot of underbrush ferns and other hot weather type, succulents. Would look like succulents. So, cool. So you're back in. Gun the engine. You got a new course. You can take a +1, Josh, because of
Okay.
Oleg's now successful help. And go ahead and roll.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you. This isn't no ship controls as you're driving it, but you do get a sense of you're looking at the monitor of the course and like jerking and. But you guys get back in another 2 hours. You see the plateau come up, and you can climb up the plateau. You can also try and shave maybe half an hour, 45 minutes up your ascent if you fire the thrusters if you want.
I'm just gonna be like,
Remember,
hang on, guys.
what do they call it? There's a term for it that they have here.
Nitro.
That's not nitro. Drop thrusters. So these are like if you were to careen over some sort of cliff and didn't realize it, you have fast burst thrusters that will aid your landing. You actually got down from the cliff by firing those and actually making a really sweet maneuver, Margie, by essentially jumping the
You mean
cliff.
Leon?
You could fire those to lift you quicker up this cliffside, or you're gonna have
Yep.
to path up.
We will do that.
Okay, make another roll for me. Same roll, no +1.
Uh-oh.
I will.
Rip off.
I will give you. I will give you your wisdom bonus because I think you're gonna pick a good spot to what seems like wise.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, you fire the drop thrusters and actually skip over what would have been a slow, steep climb about halfway up, and it only takes another 15 minutes to reach it. And yeah, you're back at the ship. Got a ton of cargo with you. It would have been even quicker with your nice fire there, but remember, we got a ton of dirt in the back
Yeah.
cargo area.
So,
Yeah.
as we get there, Jimmy, I'm just gonna keep driving, and then I'm basically gonna do the equivalent of putting on the handbrake and doing power slide, and go, see?
Roll
Nothing
me a
to worry
quick
about.
save.
Oh God.
I have to do it. It'd be too cool otherwise. Nah, that's barely a fail.
Barely a fail. Okay. So
It
it's
doesn't look
racing up.
cool.
You see the ship right in maybe several hundred meters in front of you, and you gun the engines and throw in the handbrake, but you don't turn the wheel right. You actually do the handbrake and then wait a second and then do the wheel. So actually you just come to a screeching halt 200 meters away from the with a slight turn. It's not this awesome slide up and thing. It's kind of we're coming and we slam on the brakes.
Alright, so I'm just gonna blink for 2 seconds. I'm gonna look at Oleg and just I think the brakes might need some fine tuning.
Yes, I think your hand motion needs some repairs too. This thing perfect, you imperfect. Get me home.
Good one, Oleg. They really zinged him there.
What do you say? I cannot hear for engine.
Oh, chill out, old man.
I am not old, I am younger than you, clearly.
Really? He's younger
Then
than me.
Leon.
He's younger than me, really.
Anyway, I make
guys
my
get
way to
back.
the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, get the fuck out of that car.
Captain
We've been
really
sitting in
got
for
word
hours.
that a vehicle is approaching and actually comes down. Captain, who remembers his name?
Ahab. No.
Yeah.
You see a
Chris-
peg-legged dude,
Christos
real
Benitez.
gnarly, real salty, come down.
His name
Christos
is
Benitez.
Captain Christo.
Captain, yes, I'm Christos. Yes, Christos, with an S at the end. Christos Benitez. And yeah, he comes down and says, "Took you long enough. We had a nasty earthquake up here. I heard it was seismically active, but I hadn't realized it was this bad. That's odd. This planet is big enough; it should be more stable."
Yeah, well, we're all anxious to get off this mudball, Captain. I'm sure you are too. Let's talk once we start getting this thing unloaded. We have a couple ideas about how to speed this process up.
Excellent. Oleg and Virgil, will you load up the cargo, please? And he marches off, and Tekla, like, when the vehicle stops, unhooks all her gear. Like, she's got a little safety harness that goes on top because she'd been up spotting the whole time. And, is like, well, I guess I have time to shower off, don't I? And grins at no one in particular this time.
Oh, no one in particular.
I'm just going to elbow Sophia. Like, I think that was an invitation.
Hmm?
You really aren't.
didn't even
You really
notice.
aren't picking these things up, are you? Well, I'm going in for shower 2 as soon as we have our meeting. God
Yeah,
knows
so the
I need
captain calls you into the cargo hold. That's it.
Mhm.
And he's there, and he goes, "Well, that's a ton.
one.
For you guys to
We
get
got.
full cut, we need at least 2 or 3 tons more."
We had an idea about that,
Oh,
Captain.
Lord.
Talking it over with Leon here, and he was thinking if we could fly over our target area, keep a steady hover, and use the cargo winch, we would be able to maybe speed this process up. We'd be hauling smaller loads, but we'd be going a lot shorter distance. While we shovel in, we can have one, cargo container coming up, unload, have it come back down. We should have another one ready.
Roll me a persuade check. I think it's going to go over. This is just how he takes it. So,
Yeah. Josh,
anyone want to
do you
pitch in?
chime
That's
in?
there? Yeah. Does anyone want to chime in about logistics of it?
Yeah, because Josh, you could probably do like some pilot speak, right? Like, here's how we would
Pilot
maintain a
speak.
steady
I mean-
hover.
I would actually probably be one of the people working midway in between, because I can use a climbing harness, so I can like make sure that it's coming up. Be suspended.
You probably wouldn't need to be suspended. The issue you would know with your piloting skills, and you would know, Travis, with your navigation skills, is that ships in hovering.
It ain't that easy. Yeah,
No, it's not. It's not.
difficult.
You can hold it pretty still. It's the question is that are the people underneath getting blasted apart by the spike drive, sort of like idle? Because that's all you're doing is idling it. Like,
Yeah.
so you're already running the risk. Is can you go high enough to not basically blow out everything underneath, but low enough that the winch still reaches? So that's really the difficulty.
Okay, so
If
am I
this was
trying to
flat
assist
land,
with?
if this was flat land, or you guys had a different kind of ship, it might be different. But this
Sure.
is the logistics. And
So
Yep.
am I trying to help with just the piloting role to see if I
no,
can
so
keep
so you don't roll yet. What do you explain to him as a viable plan in terms, or what do you say to him to like convince him or to advocate for this course of action? Rather than just, he's easy. He can sit here and just send you guys back and forth.
Well-
He's working a job for him.
if we maintain this particular attitude and I give because once again I'm not familiar with aerodynamics, but I'm sure my character actually is.
Yeah. So you give some
Oh.
figures. You give some calculations and figures,
I
definitely.
give him some figures and say if we maintain at least this altitude, and we send like a small force to the ground, they shouldn't be affected, or at most they will only feel a slight breeze on the ground as they work.
He nods and thoughtfully, and go ahead and make your help roll.
Alright,
So he's
2d6.
probably helping with piloting, right?
And I guess I'm probably trying to use wisdom to explain the feasibility of this.
This would be intelligence based.
Oh,
Sadly, sorry,
well. Hey. In that case,
but it's your knowledge. It's knowledge of your.
Oh, crushed.
Okay, so yeah, totally. Your calculations are spot on. He knew them.
Yep.
But you actually get him to like a factor 3 times narrower than he knew. So go ahead and roll, Margie.
Yeah, and I'm kind of pressing the point that, yeah, it's easier, but time combined with the seismic activity on this planet, that makes time a real factor.
Yeah, so he nods and says, I like it. Solid
If-
plan. You
If,
are
no,
a good crew.
if
I-
nothing else, Captain, if we do have another earthquake, you'll be comfortable. And I kind of give him a grin.
He quirks a smile and says, I certainly will, but we have a job to finish, and no one's comfortable until it's done.
Damn straight,
Well,
it's
Captain-
hot out here.
Mr. Lystar, wasn't it? You'll pilot the ship, I think. Your calculations
Sir.
are spot on, and I believe that will work best. I think, as much as for defensive benefits, well, I leave that to you. You've made a persuasive argument. Do you think it would be better to have drive the frontier vehicle to the location of the pickup and to have its capabilities handy, or would you rather speed be a factor? And he looks at you, Margie. In other words, he's asking, do you want to drive the vehicle back
Yeah.
out and the ship and then drive it
So-
back?
I look at the vehicle's unarmed. I shrug and say, things unarmed. I mean, I figure we'll just winch ourselves down there in a cargo container, pop out, unpack, get it set up. If anything, it's like you said, it's not gonna speed us along, unless Oleg's willing to drive it back through the jungle himself. And I think he enjoys having the company of well-armed people with him. Yeah.
Yes, very much. He calls over.
I jerk a thumb back at him and like, yeah, I think we can do without it.
Cool. So, yeah, he nods and says, it's brave of you. Has not guns, gunner safety and protection of a sort, but you'll be on your own down there. I take it, bypassing whatever restrictions these savages on the planet require.
I shake my head and I say, no, the place they took us to were communal land. They had someone with us, but from what I gathered, even having someone with a friendly tribe wouldn't help us much if an unfriendly tribe came. We're no more or less safe than we would be with them.
Very good. Well, everything seems to be about loaded up. Why don't we take us over there? Get
While you
yourselves
leave,
ready. We'll be there. It will only take us 15 minutes or so to fly.
Oh, time for a shower. Thank you, Captain. And I, rush off to my room.
I just rushed to the cockpit.
Okay? Selfie, what are you doing? Maddie, what are you doing?
Casually strolling.
If we're gonna be
On the ground,
shoveling,
pacing.
if we're gonna be shoveling dirt all over again, I'm not gonna shower.
Yeah, there's no point.
We're gonna
Fight
be
losing
shoveling
battle.
dirt all over again. So I don't know. I guess talk to Maddie. Like, well, should we put 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top?
Makes most sense.
Do we got shovels? Is the captain still here? Or
Yeah, I mean, you had gear with the truck.
oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Okay. I guess talking with Maddie and
Yeah,
Oleg and
we'll
the captain about like.
The captain
We
goes
get
off
back-
to his business. Oleg, after loading stuff up, goes back down into his little... He's got a little shelter, like a hovel here, and he goes in and slams the door after him. So are you, hanging out outside talking to Maddie? Are you going in?
Is
you
he
going to
gonna
your
come?
quarters?
Is Oleg gonna come with us with the drops?
He walked away without saying. I mean, presumably, but...
Okay. Well
I
then,
don't
if
know,
they all left. I
slacking
guess.
off or something. He's having Oleg time.
We didn't know that. We could get you a leg.
I don't know. I guess I'm not doing anything in particular, but looking at our equipment, seeing I don't know, formulating some kind of rough plan on.
I read
Like,
passages to him.
it'll take like 1 minute. I'm not doing much.
Cool. So yeah, you guys got 15, 20 minutes. Selfie, after about 5 minutes, you get a private ping on your compad.
It's Oleg.
Is it a web?
Yep.
Is it a webcam from Oleg?
Right time. Sorry, we all talked there at once.
Is it a webcam from Oleg?
No, I mean, it's looks like it's a message call from Tekla.
Okay. Is it like
Yeah.
this is a voice call, or is it just a ping?
No,
Message.
yeah, it's a request, like a private
Selfie.
request for a private comms line, basically.
Okay, I answer it.
Yeah, you get audio, and Tekla says, "Selfie, is everything all set down below?"
I think so. I don't know. We got shovels and whatnot. So much more we don't need. Or much more we need.
Well, I'm feeling much more refreshed, but I'd like to have a word with you. I can meet you at your quarters if you don't mind.
Sure. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. Yeah, you get to your quarters.
I return to my quarters.
Yeah, when you like press the button on your, put the code in on your door, and it slides open, and she's in there in a robe, in your room.
Okay. Selfie takes it in.
Should we fade to black on that part? on that?
No. I want to see what he does. He's been resistant so far. Travis,
Should I-
answer your question is there is a nice ship. They have each a small one.
Okay.
So she's in a robe and actually has her rifle with her and seems to be cleaning it. And says, "You're a hard nut to crack, you know that?" I think I made a joke there, didn't I?
She's cleaning her rifle.
Yeah, she's sitting at like whatever desk. She's in a robe or whatever, legs crossed. There's nothing untoward going on except that she's presumably naked in a robe in your room. But she's got her rifle disassembled and it seems to be, doing the
Selfie.
a lot of it's electronic actually, but like
Sure. Selfie walks over and picks up another part and starts cleaning it. Looking at her. You always clean this after you clean yourself?
one after the other. She like puts the part she just finished, a small part, down and looks at you work and gives a little nod and then stands up and says, "We don't have much time and I'm not very patient." And just looks at you.
Give it about 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, so so like we're gonna zoom out as she finds like sighs and is like, "I didn't know which way you were swinging," and like undoes her robe, and the door like shuts. Okay. Travis.
RP.
Travis, 2 minutes in heaven is better than 1 minute in heaven.
Margie feels the ship is unstable. Maybe another earthquake. You don't know what's going on. Actually, it's about this time that there is a minor earthquake that shakes the shelf that you guys are on.
Jesus fucking Christ, Leon, get us into the air!
No,
Hey,
there
even
actually
the ship
is a
needs
very,
startup time.
very mild
He
earthquake.
comes back, we're in the air already.
So what's
Wait, that Rocky wasn't me. That Rocky wasn't
He's a
me.
private cam from Tekla. Yeah, so it is 11:55. We can keep going or we can stop. This is probably a good time to stop. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, you're not, Josh, you're not well. Allison, you're lame, and
I came up with the dog wakes me up at
I
5:45.
know. Okay, so we'll depart with that. That it actually switches over to like 90s soap opera music, and the door slides shut. We're gonna fade to black, and Tekla has made finally a successful conquest.
Hey.
I guess that's one way to put it.
Turns out that day
Ooh,
Kevin's character's
or
dead.
reeled the bait in is what it's saying.
More like a begrudging
So yeah, I know we had a shortened session. I'm not trying to keep you guys in any particular place or whatever. You seem to be enjoying the details of whatever it is you're doing. So if you
Mud.
feel like we need to,
Mud farmers.
yeah, well, it's mud. That's not very interesting, but it'll reflect well on the mission completion that you explored the town a little bit, found out a little bit more about the politics about why you're
Sure.
there.
So, Jimmy, I guess for the sake of the fact that we're probably going to start switching off, can we say that we went there, we got mud, and we left the system, or is that not a safe
There's more
assumption?
for this planet to have for you in this venture, especially going without an escort. So, no.
We gonna
Um,
die.
this is a good pause point, though. I mean, we didn't get much done, I guess, in terms of completing the mission, but this is good. I want you guys to.
Character
There's
development.
there are planets, and I'm not saying I have
We made some friends.
figured out all over the place, but there's plenty to explore in this more than just hopping stars, right? So. That's what I'm trying to encourage, but I think we should still definitely do the World of Tyrene next week.
Sure.
For sure.
Sure.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll start our switching off from here, and I think there'll be sessions that go faster or not. Like I said, I'm pleased that you guys took some time to feel some details out. So I hopefully, if you guys have some concerns or questions or want to change pacing, let's talk offline. But otherwise, I thought it was a good session.
No.
I hope you guys
It was great.
enjoyed yourself
And
too.
yeah,
Sorry that Leon was stuck starting and stopping the engine over and over again.
That's alright.
You were
I even
pressing
well-played
buttons.
I even well-played
It's like-
Leon's frustration of restarting the engine 100 times, telling him to hurry up.
I imagine he's like when he gets frustrated, he's piping in like mbop through my like
God.
Bluetooth.
Mbop died with the scream. No one knows who Hanson is.
Hanson will never die.
Instead, it's just kids.
You guys actually there's the word fuck, which is a curse, but there's nobody knows the root of it or why or whatever. But to call somebody a Mother Hanson is like a really, really dirty curse
The
word.
worst.
So
The
wait,
worst imaginable.
so the F word got replaced with Hanson? That's
No,
awesome.
there's
Mother Hanson!
fuck
No,
is fuck.
there's those,
Everyone-
but just
it'll take more
just
than
the Mother Hanson.
than the scream to erase fuck as something that it's. But like
That was the first word after the
no,
scream.
there's some things you don't say, like Hanson or referring to somebody's mother.
Yeah.
And
All right.
Hanson in the same sentence.
Great,
but,
thanks, Jimmy, for the session tonight. We're going to end the show here, guys, but we'll be back next week. Change of setting, but same old crew. And we'll discuss how we're moving forward with visiting both settings. I really enjoy the different settings and different systems.
Sweet.
From space to not space.
From space to way pre-space.
Yeah.
There is the astral.
Well,
Maybe there's an astral plane where
there.
in Stars Without Number in Elysian Theta. Who knows?
All right.
What is?
Maybe there's 9 hells as well. Wink.
All right. Well, if you
All
joined
right,
the
this is
show,
fun.
if you joined the show, please give us a follow and stay tuned with us next week on Monday. Thanks for watching, guys.